everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, my name is Naomi. It is lovely to meet you. If you are coming back, firstly, thank you so much. I cannot believe that people are actually coming back to hear me rabble on about stuff. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. In today's video, we are all about Makeup Revolution because I'm obsessed, you're obsessed, the whole world is going crazy about Makeup Revolution, and I have bought their products for the longest time. They are so affordable, so beautiful. This whole look is Makeup Revolution, and I will tell you which palettes I use, which is everything, spoiler, and yeah, everything is under £10 I'm about to show you, so let's get on with the video, shall we? Hey! Oh, don't do that, that's terrible. So first up we have our primers. It is so important to prime the face before you start all your makeup. It just makes everything sit better, look nicer. So I use these two right here, so the Hydrate and the Pore Blur. So I use the Pore Blur just down over my nose because my pores are bad. They're bad. You can see them wherever. So even if I'm not wearing makeup that day, I will put a little bit of this over my nose and down here a little bit, and it just makes me feel so much more confident. And the skin, this feels silky smooth when you put it on. It is amazing. Also with the Hydrate, I put this everywhere. Let it dry for a few minutes before I put the stuff on, and your skin just feels better. I can't even describe it. It just feels better. Your makeup stays on nicer, stays on for longer, and your skin doesn't feel tight after wearing it all day. So if you're looking for primers, these are the ones. They are £6 each. £6. Cruelty free and vegan. So if Revolution can produce cruelty free vegan products for £6, why isn't everybody doing it? But that's for a different video. Next up we are tackling the face. So I use the Matte Face Foundation in shade F10. This is my perfect match. I don't have to put a lot on, and it just sits on my skin and feels like silk. And yes, I'm popping the highlight today, and my skin is naturally quite oily, so this just helps bring everything down a little bit. And my shade is F10. I would really recommend going into the store, popping them all down your forearm and seeing which one looks best after a little while. So go into Superdrug, pop them down your arm, go for a bit of shopping, do a little lunch, and come back and see which one still looks perfect, and then go for that shade. But remember which one you've put on your arm, will you? Because it won't be fun if you're back there putting them all back on and trying to colour match your arm. But this is only £5. £5! £5! And it's amazing. I think I'm not even halfway down yet, and I've been using this for a good few months. It's just amazing. I cannot praise Revolution enough. So I'm just going to move on to the next one because otherwise Naomi rambles. So next up we have the Fast Base Concealer. My shade is 8.5 because I like it to be a little bit lighter because I have serious dark circles under here, and a lighter concealer just brightens it up a little bit. So this is one of those really cool, you click them at the bottom and it all comes out at the top. So I am not the biggest fan of this applicator because it can be quite, what's the word? Tough isn't the word, but it can be quite harsh when you're dotting it on. And if you wanted to blend it in a little bit with the applicator on the top, I find that it's a little bit tough. But maybe that's because I'm not using a lot, so the applicator isn't wet. So I only use like 2 clicks and dab it on. But maybe I should be using more. No, I don't need to use more because only a couple of clicks will wipe these out. It's amazing. And it's only £3. Thank you, Revolution. Next up is my eyebrows. So I use the brow pomade in medium brown. There you go. Medium brown. So I actually think that this might be a touch too dark for me. I tried the dark brown, so dark. This is the medium brown and it actually looks really, really nice on, and it's super easy to apply, and I've had it for a really long time. Look how little I've used. Mad. And I do my eyebrows, I won't say every day because I don't do it every day, because I don't like putting makeup on every day because I don't leave the house very often. But that's another story. Yeah, well done. Thinking to yourself. So I don't use this very often, but when I do, I only tap the brush in like 2 or 3 times for each eyebrow. And it's just amazing. Like, you can brush it through with the spoolie, you can apply it with a thin brush, brush it through with the spoolie, and it's just... Right, I don't want to toot my own horn, but these eyebrows are looking pretty good, right? And that's someone who can't really do makeup very well. So I would get this. It's only £6. £6. And Anastasia Beverly Hills is how much? I don't even want to know. £6. Then, because like I said, I've got quite an oily skin, I use the Luxury Powder in banana shades. So they have released, I think it's 6 new shades for all different complexions, which is another thing that we'll get on in a minute. But I've chosen the traditional banana powder, which is £5. So I apply this with a really random brush, actually. I'm not sure it's meant to be for powder, but I put it on there anyway. I dab it all the way under my eyes, down my nose, up here on my forehead, down my smile lines, because we enjoy our cheeks in this family, and just brush it off. So I don't like it to be caked on my face, so I don't bake. I just like it to take the shine away a little bit, and it's perfect. And next we're on to the blush palettes and the highlighting palettes. Whatcha? Ooh, look at the shine of the light there. So first up, I'm going to use the blush palette. So this is the Sugar and Spice palette. This is £4, right? I've had this for a long time as well. And I use maybe 2 taps. Look how little I've used, but look. You even get 2 highlighter shades in this palette, and it's just beautiful. So this one is my normal blush for when I'm just out and about, and when I'm doing the videos I use this one, so it's slightly pinker and shows up a bit better on the camera. But £4 for a whole palette of blush and a couple of highlighters is brilliant. But wait, spend £2 extra and you can have this one, which is the Golden Sugar 2 Rose Gold. So I use this for my highlight because, BAM! Look at those shades, stunning. So I use this one in the normal everyday, and on the videos I mix them together with my brush, and then just obviously high points here, 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 up here, maybe a touch on the eyebrow if I'm feeling fancy. It's just beautiful. So you get your highlighting shades, but I also found out that these are contouring shades. How amazing is that? Like, you could just have the one palette and you've got, these are slightly lighter, so you could use these as blushes. Then you've got your highlight and you've got your contour. Revolution! You're killing it! Good job! So this is £6, which is an absolute bargain, and these highlighting shades, I cannot, let me see if I can swatch it. Look, that was one swipe. One swipe, you saw that. Look at them. It's insane, the payoff on these palettes, and it's only £6. Like, why are you paying so much more money when you could pop for Revolution? It doesn't make any sense to me, but I don't got so lots of money. Look, oh, beautiful. Okay, next up we have the eyes, which is of course one of my favourite things because I love playing with makeup, and I regularly sit next to my sister on the sofa and say, I'm going to put stuff on your face today. And she'll look a bit scared, but she'll love it. So I first tried it with Laura, my sister, with the Imagination palette. So this girl is a YouTuber. I have loved her for the longest time. And when she announced that she was doing this collab, I felt so proud that I just wanted to scream it from the rooftops for her, because she's worked so hard on her channel and she's just a normal human, and she really, really inspires me anyway. So when she announced that she'd done this collab with Revolution, I had to get one of the palettes. So she did the eyeshadow palette and the highlighting palette, but obviously I wanted eyeshadows because I like playing with eyeshadows. So are you ready for these colours, right? Hello, nice to meet you. So she gives you the 4 base colours, so you use these most often, you put it under and then you layer the eyeshadow up. Talking like I know what I'm talking about. I don't. This is just what I do. Probably wrong, but never mind. So you get the 4 base colours here. She gives you some glitters up at the top. There's some glitters. There's gorgeous golden tones. She's also given you this one, which is called Limo, right? Yeah, Limo, which is the darkest dark I have found in a very long time. And it is perfect for if you can't be bothered to put your eyeliner on, right? So you just take a really thin brush all the way along and it's stunning. But let me show you these glitters, right? So, oh, also she has named them after words that she says on her video. So it's like Huns, baby girl, butterfly, because she has a butterfly brain. Obviously. So let me show you some of these glitters. So Forever Friend, 1 swipe. Huns, 1 swipe. Let's go Angel, 1 swipe. Look how pretty. And they are so easy to apply as well. So I have got Huns on at the moment and it's so subtle. It's just gorgeous. So I put glitter on my everyday makeup because life is always better with a bit of glitter, right? So the Imagination palette is just beautiful. But Revolution have done another collab with another beauty blogger, right? This time it's Carmi MUA. So I only discovered Carmi when I discovered that he'd done a collab with Revolution, right? So I found his channel. Yes, he found his channel, and at first I was a bit like, But when I started watching his videos and watching his stories, he's such a cutie. He's so cute. So he calls everybody bibbies and he does this a lot in his videos and it is so cute. He's just adorable. So when I posted something about the palette on my Instagram stories and tagged him, he actually replied saying, thank you so much, love you, Bibby. Like, excuse me? An actual beauty blogger replying to people's stories. So he's just lovely. He's so sweet and I haven't even met him. But when I found that he did the collab with Revolution, I had to get it because the colours... Right, I'm going to show you the back of the box, right? So these colours look pretty cute. Are you ready to see what they actually look like? In the flesh. Look at the beauty that is the Carmi palette, right? So this, again, like the Imagination palette, is £10. And you've got a couple of, so these 2 are highlighters. You've got normal shades here, you've got a couple of glitter shades, and you've got some warm tones again here. So my favourite is the green and the yellow. Rocking this in the centre, so in the corner of your eye. I look like a flipping goddess. It is insane. I know I keep saying insane, but it's just like, what? If Revolution can do a palette for £10 with this payoff, I don't understand why anybody is paying anything extra, because just go to Revolution. It makes no sense. Look. Just beautiful. I can't even tell you how stunning this is on. Like this green, it's just beautiful. One swipe that was, one swipe. One swipe! Look, it's stunning. These colours are amazing, and I can't even tell you enough. It's just so amazing that if you don't have it, you need to go and get it. So the next palette that I want to show you, and the last, so I've bought 3 palettes from Revolution. This is the I Heart Revolution Nudes palette, so it's part of the chocolate collection, and I couldn't decide which one I wanted, right? Because they have like 15 chocolate palettes, and there's mint, rose gold, there's macaroon, there's candy floss, and I was just like, I don't know. I've got all these colours with the Imo palette and the Calm You palette, so let's just go for the Nudes palette. And I am out of focus. I'm so glad that I did, because these colours are beautiful. Look. They're just so beautifully neutral, and you don't need anything else when you've got this palette. It's just beautiful. So again, you've got a couple of glitters, because Naomi can't have an eyeshadow palette without glitter, obviously. But this one is only $8.99. Only $8.99. So it's less than the Calm You and the Imagination palettes. $8.99 for this one. Let me show you this glitter. One swipe. I feel like you're getting a sense of a theme here, right? So that was Stripped Down. This one is Pillow Talk. And I can't tell you how beautiful they are, because you just have to go and look for yourself. It's stunning. But yeah, so I don't know why anybody would go anywhere else when you can have colour payoff like this and the glitter like this in the Revolution palettes. It just makes no sense. None at all. So that is everything that I have from Makeup Revolution at the moment. Obviously, I'm going to be buying more, and when I do, I will come and show you. And I'll probably end up doing a Superdrug haul, because I love it in there, and I've been building up my points for such a long time that I can probably buy a few things. But for now, that is my Makeup Revolution product collection, I suppose you could call it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe down at the bottom. You can also find me on other social media. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. I'll probably put it down there. So come and find us. Come and say hello. I say us. I mean me. Come and find me. Come and say hello. And I just can't wait to see you in the next video. So bye.